competitive process model, dia ada 5 semuanya. The value chain model, synergies, core competencies, network economics, help companies develop competitive strategies using information system. So these are the things that help us to use the information system in a strategic way. Okay, and also the last will be what are the challenges posed by strategic information system and how should they be addressed. Okay, then also we need to know what are the challenges. Challenges kita kena tahu juga challenges kalau kita nak guna information system. Okay, okay. First will be this is of course we talk about the TJ Maxx Sell Online. Right, TJ Maxx Sell Online is one company that do I have to click on this? Okay, never mind. All right. Okay, so TJ Maxx is one of the company lah. But TJ Maxx is not still not using the information system ataupun teknologi dalam dia punya company. And the problem that the TJ Maxx has right now is no online presence, powerful competitors and variable of inventory. Dia tak ada menggunakan online transaction langsung because they don't even use the technology yet. And then also they have a very powerful competitors, right? And also they have a variable of inventory. See, okay, so what is the solution for this problem? Right, the solution is to develop online sales process. Means that it needs to use the information system, whether it needs to use the internet, whether you need to use the technology tools, all the devices, hardware, software, semua tu. Alright, and then experiment with flash sales. Okay, and demonstrate IT's central role in defining competitive strategy. So they need to demonstrate the IT roles, gunakan information technology in order to compete with the competitors, so that they can create a competitive strategy in order to compete with the competitors. So these are the things that TJ Maxx need to do. All right, before this, they never use any technology inside in their business. Right, never use, no internet, nothing. It's just all the traditional way. Kalau nak hantar barang pun hantar melalui ni. So tak ada, and then kalau nak buat transaction pun transaction pergi ke bank semua. There is no online technology at all. So what they need to do is they need to develop online sales process lah. Means that they need to use the internet, they need to use the hardware, software semua tu. Okay, and then demonstrate IT central goal in order to compete, to have the competitive strategy to compete with the competitors. Okay, so these are the things that TJ Maxx need to do. All right, the features of the organization. All right, information technology and organization influence each other. So IT and organization influence each other, means that they need each other. They need each other, means that they need to have a relationship between each other. If IT kena ada company, company kena ada IT. Alright, relationship ni influenced by organization. Okay, one is from the structure. How is the structure of the organization, and about the business process, how the organization processes, how is the processes, how is the production, the processes for the production, and then politics also. Alright, culture. Okay, culture also, and then environment, and also management decision. These are the things that influence by the organization to use the information technology in their business. Okay, so we have 6 relationship influenced by organization. So you need to take care of these 6 features in order for you to, when you want to implement IT inside your business. Okay, so we go one by one. All right, so these are the things. This complex two-way relationship is mediated by many factors, not the least of which are the decision made or not made by managers. All right, so what managers need to do, they need to think of these mediating factors ni lah. All right, And other factors may include this organization culture, structure, their politics, business process, and environment. The one that we have talked in the previous slide. So if you look into here, this is the organization. Right, these are the factors that influence from the organization to use the information technology. So information technology and see the relationship between the organization and information technology. Okay, information technology needs the organization and organization needs the information technology. And the factors between these two is you need to take care of all these factors. Okay. So what is an organization? All right, you need to know about organization first. You know organization, but what do you know what is mean by organization actually? All right, there are two definitions in terms of technicals and in terms of behavioral. All right, in terms of technical, is a formal social structure that process resource from environment to produce output, and a formal legal entity with internal rules and procedures as well as a social structure. Okay, so when you want to know about the or when you want to define organization based on the technical definitions, okay, is a formal social structure. So you need to have a structure. You need to have a structure that process resources, ada resource, and also from the environment yang kita that we have in order for us to then we can create the output. Itu contoh macam itu adalah salah satu itu adalah definition in terms of technicals, and it has the internal rules, ada procedures, ada social structure, benda-benda macam ni. Okay, so when you want to explain on what is organization, it is regarding the social structure. Ia ada structure, organization mesti ada structure. Dia kena ada siapa this paling atas, and then from the top to the lowest. Okay, and then you kena produce output. Okay, kalau tak dia tak panggil organization. Alright. And then formal legal entity, dia kena ada rules, dia ada regulation, ada policy. Dia kena ada policy, dia ada rules dia, dia ada agreement dia. Okay. And then in terms of behavioral definition is a collection of rights, privileges, obligations, and responsibilities that is delicately balanced over a period of time through conflict and conflict resolution. Alright, kalau in terms of behavior, behavioral means more to the attitude, more on the behavior of the status of the people who works inside the organization. So it is a collection, or that is why it said it's a collection of rights, because the rights for the employee, privilege of the employee, obligation, responsibility that you need to take of the employees and also to the customer. All right, and then it's a dedicatedly balance over a period of time through conflicts and conflict resolution. And then you have a conflict, because when you talk about behavioral, it means that you need to take care of the rights, of the privileges, of the conflicts, of the responsibility that need to be done by the resource inside the organization. So that is the differences between technical definition and also behavioral definitions. Okay, so I should understand that, right? All right, so this is the things, the technical microeconomic definition of the organizations. Okay, so when we talk about the technical microeconomic, means that is like it's more on the usage of the technology. Okay, the usage of the technology. All right. And of course, when you talk about the information system, right, there are three activities that have been done by the information system, that can be done by the information system. One is the input, and then process, and after that output. The same thing happen here. Even you say the technical microeconomic ke, micro apa ke, whatever you say about this thing, but basically when you talk about the information system, is about the process of the information system, which is input, process, and also the output. Okay, so if you look into here in the microeconomic definition of organization, capital and labor, the primary production factors provided by the environment. First, but in terms of technical microeconomy in the organization, first the input will be from the environment, from the environment lah, and transformed by the firm through the production of process. Ini adalah proses dia. Of course, when you have the inputs, you need to process first, in order for you to produce the output, into products and services. Okay, output to the environment. Because when you do the process, okay, first, okay, it's like this, input from the environment, any input from the raw materials, daripada from the environment, from the usually is the raw materials lah. It usually is the raw materials, and then when you get into this organization, it need to be processed first. It need to be processed, or it need to be produced first. All right, by the organization, and it will process whether in terms of products and also in terms of services. All right. And then the product and services are consumed by the environment, which supplies additional capital levels as input in the feedback loop. Okay, so when it has been processed, then it will go to the output, which is a product or the services. Itu benda yang sama juga. It's just that this one we use the technical microeconomic. That one is the general definition of the information system. So when you understand the information system, then you will understand wherever you go, you understand the basic, when you understand the basic activities that can be performed by the information system, then you will you can adapt any environment or any situation that use the information system. It's the same thing, it's the same activities that happen. It's just that maybe it changed by the, maybe raw material is different, maybe the process is different, and maybe the output also will be the different, but the activities will be the same. Okay. All right. This is the behavioral view of organization. The behavioral view of organization emphasizes group relationship, values, and also the structure. Okay. So it emphasizes that relationship, values, and also structure. All right. So when you look into here is environmental resources. Okay. Is as your raw materials lah, macam tadi. And then inside the formal organization, there will be structure and also there will be process. They will be process. Okay, structure will be the hierarchy, division and labor, rules, procedures, business processes, and culture. These are the structure in the organization, and it can be usually this is the general one. This is the general one. When you go to any organization, it should have this kind of structure. Ada hierarchy, ada division, ada rules, business process, and also the culture. Semua akan ada benda macam ni. Alright, and then the process. Wait, And then about the process, you have the rights or obligations, okay, privileges or responsibilities, values, norms, and people. These are the process, okay. And for process, we process how you're going to process. You need to have the rights, you need to have the people, values kena ada, norms, activities tu apa, okay. And responsibility, everything will be inside the process, and then there will be the environmental output, the same thing that we have already discussed in the previous slide, right? All right, so we also need to know about the features of organizations. What are the features of organization? Apa yang patut ada dalam organisation ni? Usually when you talk about organization, there are features that you need to know that has in the organization. One will be the use of hierarchical structure. Ada hierarchical structure. Kalau kita tengok ada yang piramid tu. Yang piramid tu, okay. Daripada top level until the production level, okay. And then accountability, authority, and system of impartial decision making. So this one also you need to have inside the organization, the one who is going to make a decision making, and who will make a decision. Usually this one will be the top level of the organization inside the hierarchical structure organization too. All right, and adherence to principle of efficiency. All right, routines and business processes. Of course, you should have the business processes. All the activities, the routine activities. You should have the routine activities, and it based on what kind of business that the organization do. Okay. So the activities, it depends on that, all right? And then organizational politics, culture, environment, and structure. So all these politics, And then culture also, how the culture of the organization, and it depends on where is the organization took place. All right, and the environment and the structures also should have inside the organization is the normal thing that you know about the organization. When you know when you talk about organization, then you should know already what's supposed to be inside the organization. It should have the structure, it should have the politics culture, it should have the business process activities that been done inside that, and then authority from the organization. All this that are the features of the organization. So it's very easy for you to understand when you can imagine inside the organization what you should have, then that will be the answer. Okay. All right, routine and business processes. What is routine actually? It's the standard operating procedures and it precise rules, procedures, practices developed to cope with virtual all expected situations. Okay, dalam routines ni, or you can say, or you can call it as a SOP, standard operating procedures. What are the standard operating procedures that being applied inside the organizations? And then inside the SOP, you need to have the rules. You need to have the procedures, and you need to have how you are going to practice. Okay, of for all practice on that routines, on the activity routines. So that is the routines. Okay. And business processes, what is business processes? Is a collection of the routines. When you have a routine activities, okay, satu activity, okay, mula activity dia ialah activity dia mula-mula sekali ialah masak. Okay, contohnya kalau you nak buat sos, okay, sos tomato. You ni kilang, ada kilang sos tomato, then you masak. Okay, you first of all you need to do to deal with the tomatoes, all the tomatoes semua tu, you need to deal with that. And then you process lah, you buat daripada bermula kupas lah, apalah, lenyek semua, and dah masukkan ni, masuk tu, masuk ni. And then after that, you need to bottle it. You need to bottle it, masukkan botol. And then lepas tu you buat apa? You letak, you tampalkan dia punya stiker tu semua-semua. And then lepas tu you letak apa tu, expired date. And so you know all the process lah. All the routines that you need to do, and all the routines tu daripada you nenek tomato tu until you packaging dia tu, that is the processes. Is a collection of the routines. Daripada first thing you buat tu sampailah you jual kepada customer. That will be called as a business processes, which is the collections of the routines and the routines activities that you do. All right, and the business firm is a collection of the business processes. All right, yang ada processes, so banyak proses, and then is called the business firm. Kalau you macam-macam, okay, lepas tu you ada, lepas tu itu apa tu, proses pembuatan, proses pembukusan, proses penghantaran. That will be the collection of the business processes. That is will be called the business firm. Okay. Alright, routine, business process, and firms. All organizations are composed of individual routines and behaviors, a collection of which make up a business process. A collection of business processes make up the business firm. New information system application require that individual routines and business processes change to achieve high levels of organizational performance. So you can see here is the business process 1, business process 2, business process 3, and business process. And okay, that will be the individual routine. And then when you combine all the processes, it will called as a business firm. Okay. But one will be the routines lah. Individual routines ni dia akan ada banyak proses ni dan jadi business firm. Macam saya terangkan tadi dah. Alright, another thing are the features of the organization will be the organizational politics. What it means by the politics. It's a divergence in viewpoints lead to political struggle, competition, and also the conflict. Political resistance greatly hampers organizational change. Okay, kalau you tengok dekat company, okay, it's not only it's not a country that has a political issue. in an organization also they have a very sometimes the politics is too strong in that organization. Sometimes they don't care. They just do their work, okay, and they don't think about the other. All right. Politics means that it's like sometimes you need to compete with each other inside the organization, to win the to win your boss ke ataupun to get a better position, okay, and then it will create conflicts between employees. You have to struggle to get to the highest position, benda-benda macam itulah. That is the politics actually. And it will lead to the organizational change. Politic, when you have politics inside the organization, and it will lead to the organizational change. Kadang-kadang tu there's so many politics. If the politics is too orang kata it has been practiced inside the organization, then it will lead to the organization change. Kadang-kadang dia boleh membawa kepada perubahan dalam organisasi itu, because of the political issue. Okay. And what about the organizational culture? Encompasses set of assumptions that define goal and product. Encompasses set of assumptions that define goal and products. Okay. So what you need to know is what product the organization should produce, how, where it should be produced, and for whom the product should be produced. And that kind of things. Culture too. So when you talk about the culture, you need to take care of the environment near you. Okay, so bila you buka kilang dekat Malaysia, then what you need to think? You need to think about the culture. Apa tu? The season. Season. Musim hujan, musim panas, musim banjir ke apa ke. You need to think about the season. You need to think about how the people live. How do people live? What are the things that the citizen needs? Okay, and maybe powerful unifying force as well as restraint on change. And then to whom you are going to produce the product. Okay, that's why you need to know about the culture first. You need to do the survey. Do the survey in order to check what the preference of the citizens. Okay, and then how it should be produced, whether all the citizens tu macam know how to use the IT or the technology, then you know how to produce the products. Okay, so that is the what it means by the organizational culture. So you need to know, you need to do the survey lah, before you starting doing you starting up doing the apa tu to build a factory in a certain place. In a certain place, you need to do a survey first. You need to know all the capital per capita, what their salary per month, like 5,000 or maybe 3,000 to 5,000. So you need to know about that, because they are the one who is going to buy your product. Okay, are you okay? Any questions?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. All right. Next will be the organizational environment. Organization and the environment have a reciprocal relationship. Organizations are open to dependent and social and dependent the social and physical environment. Organization can influence their environments. Environments generally change faster than organization, and information system can be instrument of environmental scanning as a lens. Okay. So when you talk about the environment, bila you buat satu-satu company, bila you ada satu-satu company, you need to know on the environment. Sama ada environment tu outside environment ataupun internal environment. External environment ataupun internal environment. Kalau internal environment ni lebih kepada politik macam kita cakap tadi dah. Alright. And kalau kat luar, then you need to know how the environments can influence your company, your product. Bila you keluarkan sesuatu produk tu, how is the uh, how apa tu macam apa how far will the influence from the environment kat luar ni, alright, how they will accept, do you think they will accept, they will not accept your new product? Okay, so that is the thing that you need to think of. Okay, and the environment is always will be faster change compared to the organization lah. Uh, Environment ni lebih cepat environment ni lebih cepat apa tu berubah lah compared to the organization. Organization ni macam tu je. Alright, but environment keep on changing. Ni sebab orang dia because of the people, there are so many variety of people, and then the way they live, and the way they adapt the norms and everything. Okay, so that will be the that will lead the environment change faster. Okay. And information system can be instrument of environmental scanning as a lens. Kalau you guna information system ataupun teknologi, it can help you to know about what are the orang kata apa what are the current situation is in the environment right now. Okay, so that is the things when you use the information system. All right, so this is the environment organization that have reciprocal relationship. This is the firm. You can see this is the firm. All right, okay, this is the information. They use information system, environment, resource and constraint, government, competitors, customer, financial institution, culture, and knowledge technology. All of these will use the information system and inside the firm. Environment shape what organization can do, but organization can influence the environment and decide to change environment altogether. See, so information system ni boleh tengok change of this, okay, to the organization. Okay, what is the disruptive technology? Technology that brings about sweeping change to business, industry, and markets. Example: personal computer, word processing software, the internet, page rank algorithm. Right, these are the disruptive technology. Dia boleh membawa kepada disruptive. Disruptive macam kemusnahan, tapi dia lebih kepada apa tu, the changing of the way the organization will be. Maksudnya kalau before this the organization is like this, but after that the organization, well, after they have used the technology, it will change. It will change the normalities of that organization. And then we have the inside the disruptive technology, we have first movers and also fast followers. What is first movers ni? Inventors lah, inventor of disruptive technology. Okay, inventor, orang yang mencipta satu-satu teknologi itu. And then fast followers, firm with the size and resource to capitalize on the technology. Ni yang fast followers ni yang menggunakan all the technology resources tadi. That is the fast follower. Dia ikut je. Apa yang ada dia ambil, dia beli, dia invest and then dia guna. Alright. First movers is the, dia tengok dulu apa sebenarnya yang what are the challenges that being faced by all the citizens. Okay, so dia pun reka satu benda that can help the citizen to solve their problems. Okay, so that is the first mover. And then fast followers ni, bila dia tengok dah ada orang cipta benda tu, then they will take that technologies and then use it in order to upgrade the businesses using the technology that they follow. Okay. So that will be the disruptive technology. And then there will be 5 basic kinds of organizational structure. All right. First will be the entrepreneurial, machine bureaucracy, divisionalized bureaucracy, professional bureaucracy, and adhocracy. All right. Entrepreneur ni adalah start a small startup business lah. Okay. So proprietorship. Okay. And then machine bureaucracy, mid-size manufacturing system. Ini yang pertengahan. Divisionalized bureaucracy is Fortune 500 firms. Dia dah ada banyak firms. You need to division it. Division 1, division 2, division 3. Division 1 ada 100, division 2 ada 100, division 3 ada 100. Macam itulah. And professional bureaucracy macam law firm ke, hospital, school system ke, benda-benda yang apa tu construction punya firm ke, that is the professional bureaucracy. And advocacy is the consulting firms. Okay, contohnya consulting firm, contohnya apa? VEX tu kan, consulting firm juga. Yang dekat Atas Mantun tu, VEX tu, itu adalah consulting firms. Okay, so do you understand? Any issues that you want, any question that you want to ask me before I proceed? Hello?
No, madam.
No, madam.
Tak ada ya? So 20. You supposed to have how many? 32 kan? Ke 32, 36? 36 ke 32? Berapa orang Hello? Tak tahu
30, 35 I think.
Saya rasa pun macam banyak je. Ramai je. Where are the rest? Only 20? Tidur ni pagi-pagi ni. Alright. So another features of the organisation is other organizational features. Okay, for example, goals kena ada, constituencies, leadership style, task and surrounding environment. Goals ni kena ada cohesive, utilitarian, normative and so on lah. Goals ni macam you kena ada sifat as a company you kena ada sifat suka paksa ke, okay. Nombor-nombor punya ke, okay, ataupun dictator ke, macam itulah. Okay. Constituencies, leadership style kena ada, task kena ada, and surrounding environments, that are the other organisation features lah that we have. Okay. And then the economic impacts. Okay, the impact of the information system on organization. We have one will be the economic impacts. What is the economic impacts? IT change relative cost of capital and the cost of information. Okay, when you using information technology ataupun information system ni, it can change your relative cost of capital and cost of information. Sebab apa? Sebab when you use technology ni, of course everything will be fast, everything will be speed up, and then you are easy to get the information. Benda macam tu. That will impact your economics in terms of economics. And then information system technology is a factor of production like capital and labor. Alright. Kalau you guna teknologi is a factor of production. Maksudnya kalau you guna capital you akan bertambah and then labor you mungkin akan berkurang. Because the labor you only need from 20 you only need 15 because of you have using the equipment ataupun teknologi that can speed up your production. Okay. And IT affect the cost and quality of information and changes economy of information. Information technology help firms contract insights because it can reduce transaction cost, the cost of participating in market ataupun outsourcing. And then information system ni juga, when you use information system, you can get a quality, you can get a different quality of information. Information that can change, that this information will change your organization in terms of the productions, in terms of the administrative, in terms of the accountancy, okay, in terms of the logistic and everything lah, semua akan berubah because of the using of the information technology. And also the quality of the information that you get also will be better compared to the quality that you are not using the technology. Okay. And another one will be it impact. What the impact? What are the impact will be the transaction cost theory. Transaction cost theory, it means that firms seek to economize on transaction cost, the cost of participating in market. Okay, vertical integration, hiring more employees, buying suppliers and distributors. Okay, this is the transaction cost theory. Firm seeks to economize on transaction cost. Okay, ini adalah daripada it can economize ni means that you can um, lower down your transaction cost. Okay, the cost transaction cost ni apa? Transaction cost ni adalah cost of participating in markets, in hiring employees, integration. When you want to buy raw materials from the suppliers and also from the distributors, that will be the that can be minimized. Okay, IT lowers market transaction cost for firm, making it worthwhile for firms to transact with other firms rather than grow the number of employees. Okay, ini satu masalah juga sebenarnya. In terms of organisation, is okay lah. We need this kind of information technology in order to help us lah. In order to help us to further productions of the organisation. Okay, but then it will affect the growth of the number of the employees ni. Maksudnya kat sini because of we are using more technology, then we are going to minimize the technology minimize the numbers of the technology sorry bukan technology, the numbers of employees in our organisation. Benda-benda macam ni lah. But you know we have the good things here, but we are going to impact something here. But now we are going to we cannot do much because we have a very large competitors, and all the competitors, they are using technology. They are trying to upgrade, speed up all the products and everything. Everything will be need to be fast. Okay, so then when you are fast, then you can compete. If you are using 100% employees labor, then the speed up to maybe less than the one who is using the technology. But of course the more technology that we use, the lesser the human resource that we are going to use. Okay, that is the impact lah. And then the impact of the information to the organization in terms of agency theory. Firm is nexus of contracts among self-interested parties requiring supervisions. Okay, firm experience agency cost, the cost of managing and supervising, which rise as firm grows. All right, the cost of managing and supervising. All right, it can reduce agency cost, making it possible for firms to grow without adding to the cost of supervising and without adding employee. Okay, so this is in terms of the agency theory lah. Okay. And then organizational then impact to organization and behavioral impact. Itu dalam behavioral impact ni ada apa? Right, one will be the flattened organization, IT flattened organization. Apa maksud flattened organization? Apa maksud flattened organization? What is mean by the flattened organization? Flattened organization means that dulu ada 300 employee, sekarang ada 100 employee. That is the flattened organization lah. Right? Okay. Sebab we don't need that because of the technology that we use, the RIS that we use, we are no longer need more employee in our organization, in our company. We are no longer needed more employee. Because everything will be done by the technology. All the special equipment, all the high technology equipment will be done. We will make all the decision, or sometimes they will solve all the problem that you have. Right? So there are few. So we need only fewer managers that in our organization. Not more managers lah, because we need a managers, but we don't need it as much as we need it when we use in the traditional way. Because the IT has already helped the managers to to solve the issue, or to control everything about the activities inside the company. And then post-industrial organization flatten, because in post-industrial societies, authorities increasingly relies on knowledge, on competence rather than formal position. Okay. So satu lagi ialah post-industrial society, and it relies on knowledge. Okay. So when there are so when the manager, okay, contohnya when the manager tu dia lebih kepada is very expert, and then it has a large or wide knowledge of the certain field yang dia buat tu. So uh, that's enough already. That's enough already for you to control everything inside the company. You don't have to have a very good person. Okay, kena ada ni, kena ada CEO, kena ada manager, tak, manager satu, manager dua, manager tiga, manager empat. No, you don't have to have that. You have only one. You need only one. Need one manager that can control the technology. Then that's enough already. No need manager one, manager two, manager three. Okay. All right. So this is what it means by the flattening organization. All right. Information system can reduce the number of levels in an organization by providing managers with information to supervise larger numbers of workers, and giving lower level employees more decision making authority. Okay, so this is what it means by the what I mean by the flattening organization lah tadi. Okay, inside the traditional, if you look into here, right, in this pyramid ni, a traditional hierarchy organization with many levels of management. So management satu, management dua, contoh ni lah. Satu, management dua, management tiga, and then this is the one. This is the one who is going to make the decision. Semua lapik-lapik lah. Berapik baru sampai kat sini. Alright. And organization that has flattened by removing layers of management. So sekarang ni when you have the ni, IS ni yang akan tolong you. So you only ada satu, dua, and then tiga. Then buat decision lah. Alright. So you tak perlu lah nak banyak-banyak level macam ni. Because you have the information, IT already can help you to solve the decision that you should make. Okay. Okay, faham ke? Yeah.
Okay, faham ya.
Alright, can we have a break for 5 minutes lah? Sakit dah tekak saya ni. Alright, then kita sambung sekejap lagi. 5 minit lagi.
Baik, Madam.
Okay, okay. Okay. You ada ke? Can we continue?
Yes.
Yes,
All right.
madam.
Yes, boleh
Right.
madam.
Just now we have already discussed on the flattening. Apa itu flattening organization? So when you look into here, this is the flattening. Daripada besar macam ni, dia jadi flat. Makin flat lah. Alright. Next will be the organization resistant to change. Okay. Information system become bound up in organization politics because they influence access to a key resource or informations. Okay, and information system potentially change an organization structure, culture, politics, and work. And most common reason for failure of large project is due to the organizational and political resistance to change. Okay, so this is the organizational resistance to change. Okay, because of we are using information system, sometimes we need to have we need to change our business process, our business models. Kita kena change everything. Kena change everything. Sebab benda tu dah tak akan sama. The things, the process, the business process will not be the same anymore. Of course, it will be different because of the technology that we use. Before this, we process it the other way, but now we need to process the other way. All right, and then when it changed to the structure of the organization, it will affect the culture of the organization. It will affect the politics of the organization, and then work of the business process yang tadi lah, yang saya cakap tadi. Okay, of the organization. So this is a need. This is the resistant change to the organization. All right. Okay. Itu and then when the the changes of the organization and also the political it will leads to the failure of a large project because sometimes the investor they cannot they will not feel comfortable or they will not feel um, confidence with the organization anymore. Because of what? Because of maybe the manager that they deal with, the manager that they deal with itu dah kena buang ke because of you try to apa tu try to minimize the employee inside that company tu. Okay, so the investor will feel not really confident with the organization. So contohnya macam ni lah, contohnya macam kita sekarang ni, right? Because of the Prime Minister has been changed, maksudnya dah banyak kali changing tau. The the investor is very afraid to invest in our country because of the unstable of the political issue that we have right now inside Malaysia. It's the same thing it's the same thing happen inside the organisation also. Kalau bertukar orang kata tampuk pemerintahan tu ataupun structure pemerintahan tu, so orang yang all the people that deal with us tu rasa macam we feel not comfortable and they feel like not confident. That is the things lah. Okay. Right. All right. This is the organization resistant to information system innovation. Okay. The implementation information system information system has consequences for task arrangements, structures, and people. According to this model, to implement change, all four components must be changed simultaneously. So macam saya cakap tadi lah, when we discuss in the previous chapter, previous slide, everything need to change. Macam politics, orang kena change, teknologi kena tambah, and then structure pun kena berkurang. So all these things need to be changed. Structure, task, technology, people. This is the one that it needs to be changed. Okay. And the impact of the information system organization is another thing is the internet on the organization. All right, the internet increases the accessibility, storage, and distribution of information and knowledge for organization. Right, so you know already what internet can do for you. All right, and the internet can greatly lower transaction and agency costs. Okay, for example, like large firm deliver internal manuals to employee by a corporate website, saving millions of dollars in distribution costs. Kalau dulu you kena print out, you kena bagi hard copy all the maksudnya documentation kepada staff-staff you. Kalau staff you ada 3,000, then how much you need to pay for the cost lah, distribution cost tu untuk print out and then semua-semua tu. But when you have all the internet ni, you guna internet and you have a website and semua ni, you can just upload and then people can get it from there. Okay, that is the impact of the internet and the organization. Okay, and organization factors in planning a new system. Alright. Impact dia ialah another impact of the IS is the organizational factors in planning new system. So you need to what? To think of the new factors that organization need to do when they plan for the new system. One is you need to take care of the environment. One, you need to take care of the environment, how you're going to deal with the environment. And then the structure, hierarchy, specialization, routine, business process, then everything, because everything will be changed, right? So you need to take care of that. How you're going to reshuffle lah benda tu. Okay. And then culture and politics also will be changed. Of course will be changed. People will employee kat situ dia akan rasa insecure. Insecure with the new system. And type of organization and style of leadership also will be the same. It will be different. Leadership style, because of before this, you make decision based on your own survey or based on your own experience. But now you can make decision by adding up a technology in your decision making. Itu lain. And main interest group affected by system attitudes of end users. Okay, task, decision, business processes, the system will assist. Okay, these are the things, the factors that need to take care of when you are planning a new system. All right, then we move to the using information system to develop competitive strategies. All right, why do some firms become leaders in their industries? Kenapa? Why do some firms become leaders in their industries? Kenapa? Kenapa? Because of some firms ni they have so many info. They have so many info, and when they have so many info, they are expert in certain field that they are doing. Sebab info dia banyak. Because they use information system, they dig all the informations, and then they become the expert. That's why they can be the leaders in the industry. Yang mana yang tak menggunakan teknologi, yang is where that company yang afraid to invest on the technology, then they will do the same thing lah. Benda tu, they will not improve anything in their organization ataupun in their industry. Okay. Alright, these are the things that I need to stress out. Michael Porter's competitive forces model. Alright, Michael Porter's competitive forces model. It provides general view of firm, its competitors, and also its environment. Right, and then the 5 competitive forces shape fate of firm. Okay, ada 5 competitive forces dalam Michael Porter's punya competitive forces model ni. 1 will be the traditional competitors, 2 will be the new market entrants, 3 will be the substitute products and also the services, 4 customers, and 5 will be the suppliers. Okay, so these are the 5 competitive forces that Michael Porter's have been introduced to us. Alright, so this is the Porter's competitive forces model. So you have the new market entrants, substitute products, customers, and suppliers. Right, and this is the firm. This is your rivalry. This is your rivalry firm, and also the competitors. Okay, In Porter's competitive forces model, the strategic position of the firm and its strategy are determined not only by competition with its traditional direct competitors, but also by four other forces in the industry's environment: new entrants, new market entrants, substitute product, customer and suppliers. Okay, kalau dalam Porter's competitive forces model ni, it's not that regarding, it's not only include a company tu dengan competitor dia, bukan. Dalam Porter's competitive forces model ni, when you are starting up a business ke apa ke semua, what you need to take care of is you have five, and not only the firm and the competitors, bukan firm dengan competitors saja, bukan company you saja, ataupun bukan dengan competitor you saja. There are certain things, there are other things that you need to take care of: new market entrants, substitute products, customers and also suppliers. These are the four that have been added up by the Porter's competitive forces model. All right, and then using information system to develop competitive strategy is using the traditional competitors. Okay, you need to know about the traditional competitors. What is traditional competitors? All firms share market space with competitors who are continuously devising new product, services, efficiency and switching costs. Ini adalah traditional competitors dah. But when you talk about the new market entrants, some industry have high barriers to entry. For example, computer chip businesses. Alright, new companies have new equipment, younger workers, but little brand recognition. Okay, kalau traditional competitor ni tak kisah. Alright. Means that you can divide a new product, services. So siapa-siapa nak buat pun tak kisah. Alright, and then but when you are talking about the new market entrance ni, it has a very high barriers. Barriers ni adalah macam apa barriers? What you know about barriers? Apa barriers tu?
Halangan.
Yes, correct. It's a halangan. It's a very, you will face a high barriers to entry. For example, like computer chip business. So you have Apple, you have HP, you have apa lagi? You have all the computers businesses lah yang ada. So it's very hard for you to create a new one. Kalau nak to create a new one pun, kalau nak become recognized by the others pun susah bagi you. Alright? And new companies have new equipment, younger workers, but little brand recognition. Walaupun you ada banyak barang baru, teknologi baru, alright, and then you ada pekerja-pekerja yang orang kata very high energetic, very energetic and very hard worker ke semua, but because of the little brand that you have, orang tak kenal you, so people won't recognize you. Compared to orang sebut Apple, oh Apple tahu, IBM, oh tahu, kata, alright, macam tu. Okay, itu nama-nama besar, itu yang susah nak masuk tu, alright. And then what is the substitute product and services? Substitute customer might use if your prices become too high. For example, iTunes substitute for CDs. Ini adalah substitute ni, kalau you tak ada ni, you boleh guna ni. Itu ada substitute dia. Itu adalah macam pelengkap lah. Nak kata pelengkap tak juga, macam pelengkap lah, is a substitute, pelengkap. Okay. And then customer, what can you say about customer? Can customer easily switch to competitors' product? Can they force businesses to compete on price alone in transport marketplace? So ini adalah dilema bagi customer. Sama ada customer tu can switch to the competitors' product ataupun can it compete with the price alone in the transparent marketplace? Okay, and then suppliers, market power suppliers when firm cannot raise prices as fast as suppliers. Okay, this is the market power suppliers lah. Maksudnya kat sini, because of firm ni dia nak raw materials from the suppliers. So suppliers can easily raise up the price. Okay. And 4 generic strategies for dealing with competitive forces enabled by using IT. One is the low cost leadership. Second one will be the product differentiation, focus on market niche and strengthen customer and supply intimacy. Okay, these are the 4 generic strategies kalau you nak deal with the competitive forces, tapi menggunakan information system. Okay, you need to low cost the leadership. Leadership tu low cost dulu. Maksudnya kat sini kalau you guna biasa you guna 5 manager, you guna seorang. And then you need to do the product differentiation. Product differentiation kan ada focus on market niche and strengthen customer and supplier intimacy. Okay. Okay, next we go to the low cost leadership. Okay, what is the low cost leadership? Is a produce product and services at a lower price than competitors. For example, Walmart's efficient customer response system. Okay, they produce product and services at lower price than competitors. Okay, kalau dia produce lower price, kalau dia produce masa production tu dia dah dapat harga rendah, then of course the company can sell at a lower price ke higher price? Lower price ke higher price? Dia boleh sell kat lower price ke higher price?
Lower price.
Good, lower price kan? Alright, because of what? Because of the cost of production kita tu rendah, okay? And then product differentiation, enable new products or services greatly change customer convenience and experience. For example, Google, Nike, and Apple. Mass customization. This is the product differentiation lah, okay? Oh, okay. This one is you need to read the apa tu? You have to read this article first lah. But we don't have the article inside the slide. Okay. Alright. Next will be the focus on market niche. Okay. Use information system to enable a focus strategy on a single market niche and specialize. For example, Hilton Hotels on queue system. You guna teknologi lah. Okay, you guna teknologi ataupun teknologi lah. Biasa you guna teknologi lah. Betul, you guna teknologi. Okay. Strengthen customer and supplier intimacy. Use information system to develop strong ties and loyalty with customers and suppliers. Okay. When you use information system ni, bila you ada teknologi ni, you kena develop strong ties. Maksudnya have a good communication between customer and also the suppliers. Okay. And then increase the switching cost. For example, Netflix and Amazon. Right. So this is the sebab Netflix ni you guna apa tu? Teknologi. Amazon pun tu guna teknologi. This is also you have to check on the. Never mind, I will find the articles and give it to you. Then you can answer the questions. Right. The internet's impact on competitive advantage. What is competitive advantage? Okay. Check on what is competitive advantage. Transformation or threat to some industry. For example, like travel agency, printed encyclopedia, and also the media. Alright, transformation or threat to some industry lah. Kalau you ada competitive advantage ni, it will become threat to the some industries. Competitive forces still at work, but rivalry more intense. Universal standards allow new rival entrants to market. New opportunity for building brand and loyal customer bases. Okay, this is the impact of the internet for the competitive advantage. Okay. Alright, what is value chain model? Value chain model is what? It's a firm as series of activities that add value to the product or services lah. Ini adalah value chain model lah. Untuk macam value chain ni adalah macam maksudnya macam business process jugalah macam chain of the activities tu. Series of activities. Dia cakap kat sini series of activities ataupun chain maksudnya daripada step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4 macam tu. That is the series of activities that we call as a value chain model, and it highlights activities where competitive strategies can best be applied. Okay, highlight activities where competitive strategies can best be applied. For example, like primary activities versus support activities. Okay. At each stage, determine how information system can improve operational efficiency and improve customer and supplier intimacy, utilize benchmarking industry best practices. Okay, so value chain is a set of series of activity or is a set of activities sama ada primary activity ke ataupun support activities. Okay, and inside this activity, it use the information system. This information system can improve the operational efficiency inside the value chain. Into inside the value chain tadi, and improve customer and supplier intimacy, and then improve juga customer and supplier relationship ni. Okay, in order to utilize benchmarking. Benchmarking ni apa? Benchmarking ni maksudnya macam forecast lah, bukan forecast juga, maksudnya target lah, target kita yang the best target to our company. Okay, faham value chain? This is the value chain model. Inilah yang saya cakap tadi. It's a support activities and primary activities. Dia parallelly happen. Dia bergerak seiring. Alright, dia bergerak seiring. This is the industry value chain. Mula-mula suppliers, firm, distributors, customer. So semua ni ada aktiviti, semua aktiviti ni semuanya dibuat oleh ni. Itu adalah dia punya chain tu dah. Dia punya aktiviti ni dia buat daripada ni dia ni akan buat. So dia akan keluarkan pada firm value chain. Okay, so ini daripada sini dia akan create the customer relationship management system yang mana ada apa orang kata relationship lah dalam ni. So because when you suppliers dengan supplier ni kena kena communicate. This one kena communicate and dia kena communicate. So itu yang maksudnya relationship. Alright, and this figure provide as example of the system for both primary and support activity of a firm of its value partners that can add a margin of value to the firm product. So from this value chain model ni, it is from this model. If you look step by step ataupun series of these activities ni, it can give a very firm value chain ataupun satu benda yang boleh come out with a very good punya decision ke ataupun a very good product produce ke macam tu. Okay, so faham tak apa itu value chain? Faham? What is value web? Tadi kita cakap berkenaan value chain. Now we are talking about the value web. What is value web actually? It's a collection of independent firms using highly synchronized IT to coordinate value chain to produce product or service collectively. Alright, this is the value web. Okay, apa value web? Collection of independent firms using highly synchronized IT. Alright, dia menggunakan highly synchronized IT ni untuk coordinate value chain ni. Okay, dia means that IT that we use in order to coordinate value chain in order to produce product or services. Okay, more customer driven, less linear cooperation and traditional value chain. Okay, lebih orang kata lebih efektif lah, orang kata lebih efektif lah when you use synchronized IT ni untuk coordinate you punya value chain. Okay, this is the value web. The value web is a network system that can synchronize the value chain of business partners within an industry to respond rapidly to changes in supply and demand. All right. This is the value web. It's like it's macam network lah, strategic partner firms, customer apa tu, supplier, industri guna sistem ERP, okey, guna call CTS, call transaction system. Ini adalah menggunakan teknologi lah. Teknologi macam ERP system ni adalah teknologi, call transaction system pun teknologi. Cuma ni tapi dia adalah networking lah. Dia teknologi ni yang connect together all these activities in value chain ni. Okay. So information system can improve overall performance of business unit by promoting synergies and core competency. What is synergies? Dia kata kat sini information system boleh improve overall performance of a business. Right? And then promote synergies and core competency. Of course lah dia boleh promote synergies and core competency. So what is synergies? When output of some unit used as input to others, or organization pool market and expertise. For example, like merger of Bank of New York and JP Morgan Chase, purchase of YouTube by Google. Ini adalah kita dia macam you use the one that have that already has a good input to the other. So dia akan contohnya macam bank dengan JP Morgan ni, maksudnya macam JP Morgan ni should be like bank jugalah. And then YouTube dengan Google macam tu. So dia performance dia tu akan lebih bagus. YouTube ni by Google ni maksudnya Google purchase of YouTube by Google ni. So Google beli YouTube and then bila orang klik on Google boleh tengok YouTube. Macam tu. Okay. So dia punya performance dalam satu-satu company tu lebih bagus lah. Google ni bukan setakat text sahaja. So you kan boleh ada video, ada music and everything. Okay. What is core competency? Core competency means activity for which firm is world-class leader, relies on knowledge, experience and sharing this across business unit. An example is Procter and Gamble, intranet and directory of subject matter expert. Semua kompetensi ni, core kompetensi ni maksudnya kat sini yang di expert lah. You are the expert. Contohnya dalam telefon ni Apple. Telefon ni Apple yang paling expert dan yang paling canggih dia punya telefon. Betul tak? Okay. And then it relies on knowledge, experience and sharing this across business unit. Dia kena ada knowledge and then we need to have a very wide experience. In certain field that dia buat tu. Okay. Alright, next we go to the network-based strategies. What is network-based strategies? Network-based strategies is take advantage of firms' abilities to network with one another, include use of network economics, virtual company models, and business ecosystem. Sorry. Right, again, network-based strategies is take advantage of firms' abilities to network with one another, and include of network economics, virtual company models, and also business ecosystem. So dalam ni adalah business ecosystem. Apa tu network dia dalam economics ada network dia. So dia ada, it means that when you do businesses, you need to have a very good networking. Networking ni lah dari segi ekonomi ke, dari segi company model ke, daripada business ecosystem ke. Okay, this is the network-based strategies. Okay. Alright, what is traditional economics? Law of diminishing returns. The more any given resource is applied to production, the lower the marginal gain is output, until a point is reached where the additional input produce no additional output. Okay. Low diminishing returns ni maksudnya makin banyak uh, uh, resource that you bagi untuk satu-satu production tu, dia punya marginal gain tu lebih rendah sebab you kena bayar gaji pekerja lah and everything, right? You have to spend, means that it costs you lah, it costs you. Okay, it costs you a lot. And then network economic, marginal cost of adding new participant almost zero with much greater marginal gain. Okay, value of community grows with size and value of software grows as install customer base grows. Okay, this is the network economics. It's more when you use network economics ni dia you can added more community growth inside your organization. All right, and then you are going to use more software, more hardware. Okay, that's like that. Right, what is the virtual company strategy? Virtual company uses network to align with the other companies to create and distribute product without being limited by traditional organization boundaries and physical location. Okay, this is the virtual company strategy. You gunakan, maksudnya you gunakan network ni lah, network ni untuk dia distribute product. Distribute product contohnya apa tu? Dia banyak when you have the virtual company uses network ni so that you are getting more network, and also you can have you can produce your product and then also distribute your product without limited. Maksudnya without limited lah compared to you using the traditional organization. Without limited ni apa? Apa without limited? Tanpa batasan. Tanpa batasan. Okay, you can distribute your product tanpa batasan tu. Okay, and because you don't have any boundaries of physical location. Sebab you guna virtual. Okay, for example, Li and Fung manages production shipment of garments for major fashion companies, outsourcing all work to more than 7,500 suppliers. Okay, so you ada suppliers banyak. So maksudnya sekarang ni macam you kena dropship kan. Kalau dropship tu sama lah juga. Itu adalah virtual company strategy ni, yang maksudnya dia banyak dia punya networking tu. Dia ada dropship tu, dropship sini, dia semua tempat dia ada dropship dia. Okay. Okay. Alright, business ecosystem. Industry set of firm providing related services and product. Okay, for example, like Microsoft platform used by thousands of firms. Okay, Walmart's order entry inventory management. Okay, maksudnya kalau Microsoft ni semua orang guna Microsoft. Right? This is the business ecosystem lah. Industry set of firm providing related services and product. And then keystone firms dominate ecosystem and create platform used by other firms. Itu adalah contohnya apa? Shopee semua tu kan. And niche firms rely on platform developed by keystone firm. Individual firms can consider how IT will help them become profitably niche players in larger ecosystem. Okay, so kalau dalam business ecosystem ni, ecosystem ni adalah rantaian lah, ecosystem. Ekosistem dan rantaian macam tu. When you use this, when you are in a business, when you are dealing with the business ecosystem, so you need to have a very, macam network jugalah, have a very good network dengan company lain. And then IT ni akan digunakan, IT will be used when you are providing the business ecosystem. You become larger and larger lah sebab dia boleh gunakan secara virtual compared to traditional ni. Maksudnya you kena, you have to go to the supply ni, so it takes time. Okay. So, an ecosystem strategic model. This is the ecosystem strategic model. New market entrance, substitute product and services, customer and supplier. So, these are the yang Michael Porter tadi tu, yang Michael Porter punya apa tu, Michael Porter's punya factors tu. Saya nak sebut factors tu tak keluar. Michael Porter's punya factors tu kan dia ada 5 tu kan. These are the things lah. These are also this also the Michael Porter's that affect the industry ecosystem tu. Contohnya masuk ada kat sini industri 1, industri 2, 3 dan 4 ni adalah apa? Itu adalah rivalry dengan competitors lah. Okay. And then new market entrance, macam yang kita bincang tadi, substitute product, customer tu apa, supplier tu apa. Right, kalau you tengok kat sini, digital firm era requires a more dynamic view of the boundaries among industry, firms, customer and suppliers, with competition occurring among industry sets in the business ecosystem. In the ecosystem model, multiple industry work together to deliver value to the customer, and information technology will plays an important role in enabling a dense network of interaction among the participating firms. So when you look into this, the one that who is going to play the important roles will be the information technology or the information system. Yeah, this will be the IT will give the opportunity for all these factors to connect to each other and to participate in the firms. Okay. Okay, what is sustaining competitive advantage? It's a competitors that we can retaliate and copy strategic system, and system may become tools for survival. Ini how you're going to sustain. Macam mana you nak sustain? Sustain dalam business ni. Alright? Okay. Aligning IT with business objective. Perform strategic system analysis structure of industry and firm value chains. Ini you kena align business you punya objektif and also dengan IT yang you guna, teknologi yang you guna dengan business objective you. Kadang-kadang orang menggunakan business objective you lain, tapi you gunakan teknologi tak selari dengan business objective yang dia nak. And then the structure of the firm will be not success, and then the value change also cannot be done because of what? Because of the technology used to is not aligned with the objective that you need in your business. All right, and then you need to also managing strategic transition. Adopting strategic system requires changes in business goals, relationship with customers and suppliers, and business processes. Okay, so you have to manage the strategic transition. Okay, and because just now we have talked about the change of the structure, betul tak? Organizational change tu. Alright, so you need to adopt a really strategic system that can adapt with your new business goal, with the relationship with the customer and suppliers, and also the business processes that you will do. Alright, that is why you need to have a really strategic transition. Cannot simply use the technology without knowing your objective, without knowing what are the goals for your business. Okay, so you need to ensure of that. All right, so what else? All right, that's it. Any question that you want to ask me regarding this chapter before we have one assignment? I need to upload one assignment for you. Any question? So, do you have any questions?
No, madam.
No, madam.
All right. Wait. Give me a minute. I need to find something. Give me a moment. Okay, can you see the screen now? Can you
Yes.
see it? All right. So this is it is exercise and also assignment lah, macam assignment like macam activities lah that you need to do. All right. DP will take sport management to the next level with RFID. All right. And you need to read all this. You need to read all this. Read all this until here. Understand what it says about DP World Management ni. You need to understand. You need to know what is RFID you need to know lah. You need to understand on this essay first. All right. Understand this one first, and then you need to answer the questions. All give you will be the 30 marks for you. All right. For this one will give you 30 marks. Okay. First one, there are 4 questions that you need to answer. A is how did the Identech solution RFID based technology help DP World increase the efficiency and effectiveness of its customer supply chain? Satu, right? This is one. Right. Describe the benefits gained from implementing the RFID based solution. Okay. Dua, it will give you 10 marks. The first one will be give you 6 marks. Describe how supply chain execution can improve from this case, 4 marks. And then what are the challenges might DP World have faced in the early stages of the RFD project's deployment? You will give you 10 marks. Okay. Actually, when you look into the questions, the question will relate to chapter 1 and chapter 3. Until chapter 3, the one that we just finished just now. All right. So what you need to do is you need to answer all the questions. You can check on the references, not only on the slide that I will give it to you, that I have given, and I will give it to you after this. Also, you can do research or reference in any references any references site that you can find. All right. You need to understand the questions, and then you need to answer based on this. Okay. How are you going to answer the questions? Will be you can do essays lah. You can do essays, but my advice is when you want to answer each of the question in this question booklet. All right. For example, like A, how did Identech solution RFID-based technology help DP World increase the efficiencies and effectiveness of its customer supply chain? So what you need to do is you answer it. You know the answer. You check what are the answer, and then try to give the because it's asking you how, right? How the technology help. So it can be variety of questions, and you need to give maybe if it is 6 marks, then you can give 2. So what I mean is now the way you need to write down the answer is 1.1 paragraph, 1.1 paragraph, 1.1 paragraph. It's easier for you to write also, and easier for me to understand what you are writing. Sebab takut nanti you buat banyak satu dalam satu paragraph, I nak cari pun macam banyak sangat dia punya uh, point tu susah nak dapat mana you punya point sebenarnya. Okay, so might as well what you need to do is 1 point, 1 paragraph, 1 point paragraph, 1 point paragraph. It's really systematic and also you can understand and I also can easily mark your paper. Bila I senang nak mark your paper, senanglah I faham. Bila I senang I faham, banyaklah markah you dapat. If you just tulis macam tu, then I pun tengah cari mana lah you punya point ni. Tak ada point mana, point ni yang mana sebenarnya. Banyak perenggat, banyak ni. Banyak apa, banyak tulis lah, banyak tulis dan tak tahu yang satu banyak point tadi. Make as well that 1 point then you give the explanation. 1 point then you give the explanation. Okay. But the way you want to answer is you need to look into the marks. Marks tu contohnya kalau 6 markah you agak-agak lah. Could be 3 points. 3 points that technology, 3 points of technology that help the DP will increase. 1.1 explain. Satu jawapan dia apa. Yang kedua jawapan dia apa. Satu jawapan dia apa and then explain. Dua jawapan dia apa and then explain. Tiga jawapan apa and then explain. That is the way how I want you to answer the questions for all the question A, B, C and D. And then how many points that you want to give? You give based on the marks. You look into the marks and then you need to based on your creativity, then you think of how many marks, how many point that you can give. For example, like 6 mark mungkin 3 ataupun mungkin 2. Right, 3 ataupun 2. 10 marks mungkin 5. 4 marks mungkin 2 and then 10 mark mungkin 5 point. So ini adalah kalau you tengok kat D tu what are the challenges my DP will have faced. So bila you talk when the marks is 10, then of course it will be 5 at these challenges. Together with the explanation. Okay, and all together we'll give you 30 marks. Okay, I will upload this question after this. Okay, so anything that you don't that you want to answer, anything that you want to ask me?
Submission date bila, madam?
Apa? Yeah.
Submission date. Submission date.
Submission date will be next week.
Okay. Individual kan, madam?
Mestilah individual.
Okay, thank you, madam.
Okay, ini individual ya, individual jangan buat group pula. And then the class you next week bila hari? Selasa Selasa. Okay, you upload and then up copy juga.
Submit bila, madam?
Selasa minggu depan.
Alright.
Sempat kan?
InsyaAllah.
Submit macam mana, madam tadi madam cakap?
Satu you upload, satu lagi you bagi.
Oh, okay. Okay, thank you, madam.
Okay, so you boleh buat faham apa yang saya cakap ni?
Faham.
Okay, alright. Any other question that you want to ask me? I will upload it after this lah. The question.
Madam letakkan VLE kan?
Ya, saya akan letak.
Okay.
Cuma ini saya nak discuss dengan you lah, nak terangkan sikit. Okay. Anything? No more questions? If no more questions, then we can tutup dulu lah. Kalau tak ada questions, then kita boleh dismiss lah. Or you want to ask me anything else? Oh, sorry. Attendance. Ini enabling ke aligning? Sorry. Okey. Okey, Ahmad Farhan.
Saya, madam.
Okey, kalau dah saya panggil nama tu boleh keluar lah. Amir Syazwan.
Ya, saya, madam.
Anisha Amira.
Saya, madam.
Arisha Ariana.
Ya, madam.
Arisha Nurazwin. Arisha Nurazwin. Azizi.
Ya.
Farah Nadira. Farah Nadira. Fikri. Fikri.
Saya, madam.
Irdina.
Saya, madam.
Muhammad Faris.
Saya, madam.
Hidayat.
Saya, madam.
Husaini. Muhammad Husaini. Ada. Muhammad Nizamuddin. Muhammad Nizamuddin. Muhammad Zulhairi. Najiha Azrina.
Saya, madam.
Nur Hanani.
Saya, madam.
Nur Aina Syafiqah.
Saya, madam.
Nur Arina.
Saya, madam.
Nur Azwa Hanim.
Saya, madam.
Nur Farahin. Tak ada.
Saya, madam.
Oh, ada. Nur Farhana.
Saya, madam.
Nur Kamalia. Yang saya dah ambil nama tu boleh dismiss ya. Nur Kamalia.
Saya, madam.
Nur Nasihah.
Saya, madam.
Nur Farah Wahida.
Saya, madam.
Nur Farah Ain.
Saya, madam.
Nurin Adlina. Nurin Adlina. Nur Tika Aisyah.
Saya, madam.
Nurul Ezrina.
Saya, madam.
Nurul Izzah.
Saya, madam.
Nurul Syazwani.
Saya, madam.
Odi Hidayah.
Saya, madam.
Siti Sarah.
Saya, madam.
Sharifah Fatimah.
Ya, madam.
Westminster. Westminster. Chah. Zahira.
Saya, madam.
Zarif Hanafi. Zarif Hanafi. Zulkifli bin Muhammad.
Saya, madam.
Alright. Ada lagi tak yang saya tak panggil nama?
Madam, saya Nur Farahin.
Nur Farahin.
Syaful Afendi.
Oh dah. Siapa lagi?
Sebab tadi ada yang Farah Ain, so saya takut termiss.
Oh, okey. Farahin dah. Siapa lagi? Nurin Adrina memang tak ada ya? Ben Misna tak ada ya? Zarif Hanafi? Husaini? Arisha Nur Azwin? Farah Nadira? Tak ada. Okey. Okeylah. Tak ada. 7 orang tak datang. Ya. Ya. Nanti saya upload jadi. Okay. Kalau tak ada apa-apa, then I think that's it for today. See you next week. Face to face lah ya. Okay. Alright. Thank you so much. Selamat berbuka puasa. Take care. Okay. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.